Hi everybody, it's Tiffany with Ready Set Crop, getting ready to do a live process video with you on this Tuesday night. I am recording this on Facebook Live on Tuesday, January 24th, and then once the live is done and recorded, it'll be over on my YouTube page. So you can check out that channel. It's Tiffany Ready Set Crop if you're looking for that, and I would love for you to hit the subscribe button if you're over on YouTube and follow all of my videos that I post along the way. So thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to get started. Tonight I am doing a pocket page. And let me show you real quick what I'm talking about. This is my part 2 of my 2021 album. I do 2 albums each year, kind of the first half of the year and the second half. And I do a combination of 12 by 12 and multi-pocket pages, kind of project lifestyle. So this is a multi-pocket page, and I'm going to grab a piece of white paper and put it behind there just so you can see it a little bit better. So it has 5 spots for photos, 3 are horizontal 4x6s, and 2 are vertical 4x6s. So the way I do my albums is I do a multi-pocket page like this, one for each month, and then I do my regular 12 by 12s in between those. So this is my August page, and then the next one is my September pocket page, and then I go into my September layouts. So, and again, this is 2021, so I have September, then it goes into October, and then this is my October pocket page, and then my November pockets, and then it goes into November layouts, December pockets, and I do that the whole year through. So I have completed this whole album all the way through to the final. This is my December pockets. I need to do my year-end pocket. So I've already done December. This is my end of the year, closing the book on 2021 pocket. Hi Gail, thanks for joining me. So I'm going to be working in this. Now I already did the December pocket, which is here. So all of these cards here are the backs of my December pockets. And I can use these and scrapbook right on these, or I can put another thing in there if I wanted to. The way I use mine is you just slide things right in here. So let me show you. Here's the other side of the December, and then this side, and I put it upside down, unfortunately, so that means I have to cover it up, or else take the other side apart. But you can just slide pieces in. You can either trim your papers down to 4x6, just put full 4x6 photos in here, or I like to use the variety mats. So you get packages of the 5x7s and the 4x6s. So I like to use these in my pockets. Makes it easy. And I am using the Snowbound collection on this page, just because that's what I chose to do when I was doing the December page. So I'm going to trim my photos first, and then I'll get started on putting these together. Oops. Now this is kind of an idea of Project Life, if you've seen Project Life before. Like Allie Edwards does a day in the life. So it's kind of on that idea. I used to do 4 full pages for each month. And over the years I have just, well, I did it week by week. So I did a page per week. And over the years I just slimmed down to a page per month. But I really, really love doing the pocket pages. It's kind of, I look at it as like a day in the life kind of thing, because they're all really simple, just snapshots of the month. They're things that I may not do a full 12 by 12 of, but I still want to keep those memories in my scrapbook. So I'm going to pull this out. Now normally I don't work in the album like this. I have the page pulled out, but because I had already put this together, I don't want to take apart the album for one page. So I'm just going to work on it this way. I had already done this one, which was a meme that I had found online that says, more sleep, more music, more tea, more books, more sunsets, more creating, more long walks, more laughter, more hugs, more dreaming, more road trips, more fun, more love, 2022. So I had seen that at the end of December 2021 and decided, yep, I'm definitely going to use that. So that I had already stuck down. And then this card I had gotten, I received from Creative Memories as like in a gift for advisors. It says Believe 2022. I'm going to leave that as is. I'm not going to do anything to it. But I am going to start with, let's see, I'm going to put this one here. So I'm going to start with that pocket. And I am going to pull it out, obviously, to work on it and set this aside. So what I want to do with this one is, oh, I like that. I just did that and I kind of like how that is. So I'm going to mat this first. And because I already had some green on this layout, I want to pull in some green, and there's green in this photo, so I think that will work well. And this can be really complicated if you want it to be. You know, you can treat each pocket like its own little mini scrapbook page. I tend to not be too complicated with it. Hi, Angel. Thanks for joining me. But I do, you know, if I'm feeling in the mood, I will really be super embellishy with every pocket because it's just fun to do. So there I have that matted so that it covers up the words because I don't want those to show. And I'm going to add some snowflakes to this because I'm doing kind of a snowflake theme for this layout. So I'm going to do just a quick snowflake border. I lost that paper. And this is the new, well, snowflake circle chain that came out a couple of months ago, or maybe in December, I can't remember. I think December. I have 2 left in my shop if anybody is local and is looking for one. It's a really cute border. And I just need to cut one strip of that because I'm just going to kind of tuck it behind here. And I like to do these pocket pages because, you know, my kids are older and I don't always have a ton going on in my life anymore. So it's all about kind of embracing those everyday moments. And I feel like with a pocket page, you can do that. Similar to the way Karen uses her project life. You can really embrace all the everyday moments. Not with Project Life, with her happy album. Kind of the same idea. So I'm just going to put this border along the top and the bottom of this card. And I'm just totally disregarding the words that are on here because they're going to be covered up. So it's really just about the color of the card that's here. Pop that on there. And I don't know if I need to say anything about this. I may not, so I'm just going to leave it as is, and if I decide to say something about it later on, I will. But right now it's just a nice, sweet photo of me and the kids and our dog, Kaiser. And I'm so this is kind of my year-end wrap-up. So our dog, we had to put him down that previous October. So, you know, pretending that I'm doing this album, this page in December of 2021, we had just put him down in October. So this is definitely, I don't want to say a highlight, but it's a big thing that happened that year for us. So that's why I'm including it. All right, where did I put the rest of my photos? Oh, here they are. Okay. So the next one I'm going to work on is, I think we'll put myself here, and then I'll put me with the kids here. So I'm gonna grab this one. And this is a selfie of me in front of the library, which was my new job that I started in September. So again, another highlight, big moment of the year. So I am gonna take this one, and again, I'm gonna cover up a lot of this. I'm gonna leave this area for journaling, but I wanna map this photo as well. So I'm gonna grab the papers here. I might do the green. Actually, I think I'm gonna do this, a navy color, to make that stand out. I'm gonna grab this one here. Because it's really a light colored background. I'm gonna mat this on this tree paper. So I'm just giving it kind of a little bit of frame on either side. The photo itself is going to take up the whole height of the pocket. Doing a lot of back and forth with this because of this album being kind of cumbersome. So I'm going to put that there. And I like to add some different embellishments when I do these pocket pages. So I am going to add a little tag here. And I have this little bowl of tags that I collect from clothing. And so I save these tags, and then I can use them on my layouts. I don't want to cover up the building though, so maybe I won't do a tag on this one. Maybe I'll grab the snowflakes. These were the embellishments from the Snowbound collection. I'm still working on this one from last year. So I think I could do that there, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I'll do that, and then that still gives me room. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna do that. That way I still have plenty of room to do my journaling along the side. And I have already done a 12 by 12 about getting a new job, but because this is my year end, I definitely want to highlight that. I'm just going to take my marker I'm just going to draw a little title. Just using the journaling pen to do this. That's a thinner side, and then I'm going to turn and use the thicker end. Our library is the Stevens Memorial Library, so we often refer to it as SML. So I'm just going to do tall and skinny. SML. There. Okay. Then I can do a little bit of journaling underneath here. I can put the date if I want, that kind of thing. Hey Judy, you get the night off again? Not again, but you know, you get to join me tonight. So I'm going to open my album back up. Pop this one down here. Just carefully sliding this in so I don't bend any of my embellishments. Okay, now I have my last pocket. And this is a picture of me and the kids at Universal Studios last year. So that one's gonna go on here. And I have a lot of green here, a little bit of green here. I'm gonna add some more green here because I need to balance, I need a little bit more green on the layout. So I'm gonna put some green here. And I'm going to try to incorporate a tag if I can. So let me pull out the papers and see what there is for green. There might be a card that works. That one's kind of pretty. I like that. That answers that question really fast. Because this is a vertical page, but if I put this here, and if I put, that's pretty. So one of the things, let me show you this card that I have had forever, because I've been doing these pocket pages probably about 8 years now. And sometimes I forget, you know, you get into doing them and I forget what are the things that I like to do to embellish, because I want to embellish each pocket a little bit. And so I made myself this little cheat sheet, this little card, and it goes in the everywhere. So it has a list of all different things that I like to use to embellish so that I can remember and refer to this and go, oh yeah, I like to add the date stamp sometimes. I like to add stickers. Gail, look at this one. I like to use White Mountain minis because I have a whole collection of those that you had made for me. I like to use my X-Acto knife. So that's what I'm going to do with this one is I am going to grab my X-Acto knife and I'm going to cut out these snowflakes. I like to do this with the cards. You could fussy cut this as well with your microchip scissors. I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife and I'm just going to cut around these snowflakes. I'm not cutting them out individually. That's crazy. I'm just kind of roughly giving myself a little bit of a fun shape. And I like to do this a lot with the variety mats because you get lots of different kind of embellishments included if you cut them out like this and use them in a different way. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut this one out as well, the bottom. And like I said, you could do this with your scissors too, just as easy. Sometimes easier, but I like to use my X-Acto knife. So now I gotta find my cover so that, oh, here it is. So I'm gonna cut this in half. Not worried about it being too straight. And then I'm just going to lay my photo on top. And then underneath. So I just have this nice frame of snowflakes. Oops. Well, that's not sticking very well. I'm going to trim this edge. And just a different way to mat your photo. Gives it a little bit of an interesting shape here too. And let me pull out those tags because I'm determined to use a tag on this layout. I don't know if any of them will work. I think this one could work. I don't really like the shape though. That one's gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna cut out this ribbon and add, I pulled out some twine that's like a turquoise and gray that I thought would look nice with this. I have about 500 different colors of twine in my collection. And the rolls of twine, there's like hundreds of yards on them, so I think I have a lifetime supply for each color that I have. And I very rarely use it, so I have to remember to use it more often. All right, so there's my tag. Obviously I have to cover this up because it says something about Milano. That's not gonna work. So let's see. Somewhere is my washi tape. Aha. Okay, it's my collection of blue and green washi tapes, so blue and blacks. So I'm gonna put that right over there to cover up that branding. I put a little bread tag on all my rolls of washi tape, and it just makes it easier to find the end. You don't have to dig for it. So I've got that there, and I'm going to add a snowflake. That's pretty. So the reason I save these tags, this is a heavy duty chipboard. It's a nice design, it's embossed, it's got a texture to it. And I just love to add a little bit of something, and especially for these pocket pages. I just think it's a nice touch, and it's something a little unexpected. And you get these on all kinds of clothes, and my kids are trained to know to save all their tags from clothing that they get. So I'm always getting interesting tags. So I'm going to pop that there. And I don't tend to do a lot of journaling on my pocket pages. I will add dates when I want to, but I don't usually do a lot more than that. Especially this one, because it's just the end of the year wrap up. So let me pull out my album and put that last mini layout in there. Yeah, twine is so fun, and it's so easy to incorporate. I have a whole drawer of all different colors. Okay, so I think I am going to dress up this one though, because I've got mats and things on these. I don't have anything on here, so I need to just dress this one up a little bit. And I think I need some blue, because I've got blue everywhere. I don't have blue here. So I'm going to add some blue somehow. Let me pull out these cards and see if anything strikes my fancy. Maybe from, yeah, I think I could do this. That one's pretty. I'll do one of those two. See if I can pull this up, because I stuck this down. Might wreck the paper a little bit, but that's okay because it's going right back down on it, so it's not a big deal. That looks pretty. Okay. Sold. this a little bit too. I don't need it to be a full rectangle. Oops. So I'm excited with this one in my album. This will be the last of 2021 officially. And I think I probably have 4 or 5 left of 2022. So that's pretty good. I am happy with that progress. Yeah, I like that a lot better. I'm probably going to add a snowflake just to tie it all in. And this is typically how I do my mats, how I do my pockets, is I will just grab one collection, do all the mats, use the mats, and just kind of do everything from one collection. It just makes it easy. You don't have to spend too much time matching colors or anything. You've got it all set up. Okay. Let me pull out this album one more time. I apologize, this is so back and forth with the way I'm doing this, but I'm gonna put this one in here. And again, the other side was my December. And you see how I just do some little journaling there. So I probably will go back and do a little bit of journaling here and there. But there's not much. This is just wrapping up, saying goodbye to 2021 and saying hello to 2022. So just with the highlights, and moving on to a new year. Let me see, actually. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if that was attached, but it is. So I think that's going to be it. This is the final page in the 2021 album. I will close the book on 2021 and put it on the shelf and move on to kind of finish things up for 2022. Sorry about the glare with the sheet protector, but if you haven't tried these pockets before, definitely give them a try. I usually always have them in my shop if you're local and you wanted to pick them up. They fit right into your regular album, so they have a strap hinge. They go right into your regular strap hinge album. You know, has the jeeping on the side and everything. And it's a great way to incorporate lots of little things, your everyday photos. Let me do a quick flip through to show you. Let's see, this was the November page. Oh, there's Karen and I at a sweet retreat. A couple of soccer photos, pictures of the kids. There's a tag that I added. Here's another tag. This was just a lecture that I went to, so I took a picture of the building. Here was October. Got my mammogram, took a picture of that and included it. Packing up my stuff for a soccer game. Sending the kids their care packages for Halloween. Dropping my son off at school. They're just little everyday moments that just kind of tell a story about that month. So they're not things that need to be a whole layout. But I still want to remember these everyday moments, so it's a fun way to capture those things. So thank you so much for joining me for a quick pocket page, and I will be back again another night this week with another layout, and I'll see you again next time. Good night.